I started my YouTube channel 31 days ago. And as a 55-year-old YouTuber, I'm going to share with you what has worked for me and what has not worked for me in this episode. If you're interested in hearing how my journey is going after restarting my YouTube channel after 2 years, stay tuned. Here we go. Hi everyone, my name is Darlene, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to Beauty is What I Do 2.0. And what's beautiful is that I am a midlifer. I am 55 years old. I have restarted my YouTube channel after 2 years. And what's beautiful is that I am growing. I now have 500 subscribers and I am overjoyed. So thank you for all those who are now subscribed. And if you're new and if you like this type of content, talking about all things beautiful, how to elevate, how to move on to this second phase of our lives, being a midlifer, being a part of Generation X, this is the channel for you. So I'm going to share today what has worked for me in these last 31 days, what has not worked for me, and hopefully you can use what I'm going to share with you today in your journey if you too are a midlifer like me. Okay, so let's get started and talk about the first 4 things that has certainly worked for me in my return to YouTube. Okay, here we go. So the first thing that certainly has worked for me is having a designated spot in my home. I don't care, you guys, if you need to find a corner. You need to have somewhere that works for you. This is my office. I have everything set up that I could possibly need. I've got my lights. They don't move. I've got my script. I've got my glasses. I've got my planner. I've got my powder puff to take off any sweat because you know what? Your girl gets nervous. So I've got everything I need and it's all set up. So this is no longer an excuse as to why I can't get up and get my video going. Because you know, if I had to set all this up, if you had to set all this up, it would certainly be an excuse. So this has certainly worked for me, having everything in place. All I have to do is sit my behind down and start talking to the camera. So now moving on to the second thing that has worked for me since I've restarted my YouTube channel. You know, I almost did not restart because I kept thinking, oh my God, I don't have any idea what I want to talk about. I know what I like. I know what I'm interested in, but are other people going to be interested in it? Baby, say less. Say less. Chat GPT has got your back, and it's definitely had my back. All I do is put in the right prompt, and it spits out everything I need. And all I really need when I am recording is an outline. I just need to be able to look down like I'm doing now, get an idea what I'm supposed to say next, and just flow with it. That has been the biggest game changer for me in coming back to YouTube. Fear of I would run out of things to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what order to put it in. And that's where ChatGPT has stepped in. All I do is tell it what the topic is, the things I want to discuss, and it spits out a fabulous outline. So that has been a game changer. If you're not using ChatGPT, I encourage you to do so. Okay, now the third thing that has worked for me since I've restarted my YouTube channel. So the third thing that has worked is letting go of perfection. No, there is no room. There is no room for perfection. Another thing that causes me to procrastinate, to not do it, to not sit my behind down. I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but it's the truth. I was always thinking about how is my hair going to look? You know, what am I going to wear? What time of the day? All of that. No, I've got the lights. I've got my window. Any time of the day can work. Now, I'm going to tell you, I really was struggling in the beginning with this gray. And like I said, I am 55, and I'm like, oh my God, do I want to get on camera with my gray showing? Child, bye. You are 55 years old. That's what I have to tell myself. It is what it is. When you get the braids out, you can cover it up if that's what I want to do. But no more excuses of being perfect. I do put on a little bit of foundation just to kind of even out my skin tone, but I'm a makeup artist, so I'm not coming out here with full blown glamour. I'm just evening out my skin, putting on a lip gloss, putting on a lipstick or not, and just recording and sharing. And so if you are anything like me, you understand what I'm talking about, right? So I am letting go of perfection. And now on to the fourth thing that certainly is working for me now that I'm back on YouTube. Can we say consistency? Consistency. That has been a struggle for me, being consistent. And I am learning. I am learning. I committed to 2 videos a week, and I'm pretty proud of myself because that is about what I can do at this point. I mean, I've got other things that I'm doing that I'm trying to manage, and I'm going to talk about that in the things that is not working for me. But the fact that I've just committed to 2 videos a week has been a game changer. I don't feel stressed. I don't feel like, oh my God, I told the people I'm going to do 5 videos a week, or I'm trying to get to this certain analytic or metric or number. No, 2 videos a week has been very, very doable. It doesn't feel stressful at all. But now I'm about to talk about the 4 things that is not working for me that I definitely need to work on. Okay, let's get into the first thing, which is having no set days. No set days of when I'm gonna upload. Y'all, I don't know when I'm gonna upload. I don't know when I'm gonna record. I don't know when I'm gonna edit. I just know that I'm gonna get it done because I've committed to that, and I don't like it because I've got other things that I'm also trying to do, and I just feel like I'm willy-nilly. I'm waking up talking about, oh, do I feel inspired today? Is there something I want to talk about today? Though I have ChatGPT, I need to have a schedule. I need to figure out what days is going to work. What days am I going to video? Am I going to video, edit, and upload all in the same day? Am I going to try to batch and do it all in one day? That is something that I'm working on, and I'm going to get that done. That's going to be my goal for the month of November. As a matter of fact, I already have all the videos that I'm going to do with the help of ChatGPT. By the way, it's not being sponsored. I know I'm mentioning them a lot, but I'm telling you, I love it. But that is something that I am certainly working on, figuring out a schedule to upload and to, get done what I need to get done when it comes to these videos. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing, obsessing over analytics. Y'all, this YouTube studio has got me in a chokehold. You know how we are. We can just get on social media and be scrolling and scrolling. God forbid you start a YouTube channel and you're looking at your numbers trying to see how many views, how many subscribers. You thinking you did a real good video and it's not performing like you thought it should perform. Child, it's too much. It's too much. So I need to really pull back the reins on that. I've got to figure out, do I need to turn my phone off for a certain amount of time? I'm not going to delete the app because I need it. I need to know my numbers, but I don't need to be obsessed about it. That is something that I am working through, and it needs to be something that you also think about, okay? Because we want this to be fun. We want it to be stress-free. Yes, we have a goal, and the other thing is we cannot be comparing our journey to somebody else. You're watching other people, other new people who started, how far along they've gone. You know what? They may be in a whole different niche. They may have a whole different background. I mean, there's so many things that sets us apart from one another that will cause our channels to grow at the rate that it should or should not or whatever. But that's something to be aware of. I am certainly working on it because I want to continue to do this and to enjoy bringing videos that bring value. Okay, so that's that. Here is the third thing that I need to work on. Because I'm obsessing over analytics, I don't have time to manage my other income streams, right? So my other income streams are, I sell digital courses, which I do really, really good on Instagram. So that is one thing. And then I'm a makeup artist, and then I'm an Amazon influencer, and I review products. These are other things that I do, which is why I need to know what days I'm going to be uploading, which is why I don't need to be obsessing over YouTube analytics all day long, because I've got these other four things that I also thoroughly enjoy. And so this is something that's not working well for me, but I am certainly working on that. And I want you to be aware of it too, because maybe you don't have other sources of income or things that you're doing, but you're probably working a 9 to 5. You're probably a mom. You're a wife. You're volunteering. I mean, you've got a million things that you're doing. And at the end of the day, you need to manage yourself. You need to learn to manage yourself. And that's certainly what I'm doing, trying to learn how to manage myself and manage the other things. And I probably one day will have to hire someone to help me. But right now, I feel like it's very, very doable. I just have to get myself on a schedule. So that's the third thing. And now on to the fourth and final thing. Child, vlogging. It's not for me. Child, no. Vlogging is not for me. I just tried to vlog on a vacation I came back from last week, and I started off day one was good. Day two, by day three, I was like, child, I'm tired of holding this camera like this when I'm so used to holding it vertical and not horizontal. So that was the first thing. And then second, I'm like, oh my God, it's just, it felt too involved. So I don't think I'm ready for that yet on YouTube. I do it well on Instagram, and because it's shorter videos, but I don't think I'm quite ready for these long vlogs. You know what? If you do it well, can you comment? Can you share like what works for you? Because I love it. I love watching other people's videos and their vlogs, but for me, I just found it very, very difficult. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna just like put that on the shelf and come back to that. But if you've got some secrets, some tips, some tricks, let your girl know in the comments. Okay. So those are the four things that are working, and those are the four things that are not working. Now, what I want to share with you now is my simple setup, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about that, making things seamless. As I get older, I need simplicity in my life. So I wanted to show you guys what my setup looks like. So here is a little snippet of what my setup looks like. Okay, so this is my designated space that I talked about that I absolutely love. And for me, it is very simple. It is small, it is quaint, it's not a whole lot going on, but let me get a little bit closer so you can see what my desk looks like. So for starters, I always have like my little planner here, which is where I start my day. And I just make a list of what I'm trying to do today. And as you can see, YouTube video is number one, edit the video is number two, and set up my November calendar and planner for number three. That is what I am doing today. And then I also have my water, I have my iced coffee, I have that all set here. I've got my two lights. These lights actually is what I use when I do makeup. But I just said, you know what? Let me also use it to record my YouTube videos. So it just works well for me. And then this is my tripod where I set my iPhone. And I have a picture of me and my best friend, because sometimes I can get a little nervous when I'm recording a video, but if I'm looking at her and looking at me, it reminds me, girl, just talk like you're talking to your best friend, okay? Don't make it a big deal. So that's why I have the picture here. It's for inspiration and to keep me calm. And then I have my outline. My script is always here in front of me. And most times I do not speak right through on my videos. I stop, I gather my thoughts, I look at my notes, and then I record. So I may have a total of sometimes 10 to 15 little mini videos, nothing longer than like 2 or 3 minutes. And then I put them all together in CAPCUT. And then I always have my computer here, because when I set this up, I am recording on my back camera. So what I end up doing is connecting this cord here there you go, this cord here to my camera, and I make sure that I am within frame, and I look at that on my computer first, and then I unplug it and then plug in my mic, and that's it. And then speaking of mic, let me show you what I use. I have it in a bag here, but I have this little mic here, which is what I'm currently using, but I have an extra one. But this is the mic that I use. I have two of them, but this is the one. And so I have that on right now to make sure that, you know, my sound sounds better than what is coming just from the my iPhone. And as I talked about also earlier, using Chat GPT, here it is. You can see that is my assistant. And then I have a mirror here because I am also checking to make sure I look okay. I'm not too shiny. And y'all, this right here is a game changer, especially if you're over 50 and you're going through some hot flashes. This is my drawer. And right here, I have all of my little beauty things. So this right here is key. So if you start sweating, I have this little sponge that's always here that I can just tap off any sweat. I have my glosses and all of those things just to make sure my lips are always looking fresh. And that is my simple setup. Okay, guys, so that's it. I hope that little video was also very helpful for you to get you organized, to keep it simple for you, to take away the excuses. It has truly, truly helped me tremendously. So I am excited to hear, how is your journey going? Would you please put some comments and let me know, how is it going for you? Are you also a midlifer starting a YouTube channel for the first time? Are you restarting a YouTube channel? I want to connect with you. I want us to have a wonderful community of helping each other out and supporting one another, because I'm very, very interested to hear how your journey is going as well. If you guys have any questions, if you have any other things that you would want me to talk about, I am happy to oblige, as long as I know how to do it and I've got a little knowledge on it. I am happy to share all of my tips and tricks with you guys as well. Y'all, this first month being back on YouTube has been a blast. And again, thank you to all those new subscribers and my old subscribers from being with me from day one. I so appreciate it. And if you, again, are new here, go ahead and subscribe. If you're part of my tribe, or if you've liked anything that I've said thus far, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload my 2 videos a week. Yes, that's something I'm working on, y'all. I'm going to figure out what days it's going to be. But I want you to be notified, okay? And thank you so much for sitting through this video. I appreciate your time with this. And I am having a ball. So I will see you guys in the next video. Get ready, because November is tomorrow. Bye.